Yeah, man.
Hello, bro.
Can you hear me?
Maybe like the other accounts know the one way.
Your village people plenty for there. I don't go lie. Your village
That
people
way I can't
plenty
use
for
this
there.
one.
Yeah, cool. No, I'm so happy to have you here.
Charlie.
Yeah.
I'm also
I
happy.
don't go lie. I'm
Yeah.
yeah. Eventually, I am seeing you in person. You'll be very loud on social media, raw.
I mean, Charlie, you see, I started following you maybe from the beginning of the year, and I may say you are doing a very good job for the industry.
Thank
And
you. They can't lick my brain.
we are proud of you, Charlie. If you have
Thank you.
passion for the job here, no matter how it's gonna be.
I mean, you know, right? So we just they go non-stop, like a moving train, like your say. So, briefly, how will you describe who are you?
How will I describe what?
Yourself. Who are you? Who is Agblor Courage? Is that a right pronunciation? Agblor Courage.
Yeah, that's my name. Okay, so
Fine.
my name is Courage, and I think this is the year that people get to know about me. But I started blogging when I was doing my undergraduate. You see, that time when we were about to finish, I was like, Charlie, I need to have something doing so that after school, if I did not get job, I can be holding up. So I think I started blogging, and I did not really come to do the brand on social media, but I tried to do my SEO, which is the search engine optimization on other platforms, so that I can get audience from other sides. So from that side, I think I was doing blogging for about 3 years. Then I came to Facebook. That was early this year, and that's how to get to know about me. So as for the blogging day, I'm doing this for a while.
So
I just
will you say you are a blogger or blogger and what else?
I'm a blogger. At the same time, I'm just giving my opinion on issues regarding the industry.
Will you say you are a critic?
You say what?
Will you say you are a critic?
In a way,
because that's what I identify you to be. Always criticizing. How can somebody make the courage and the courage will be discouraging?
Yes, you see, it's through the critics that people got to know that I'm a blogger. Basically, I have websites that I'm not even advertising on the Facebook page, but my personal website that I created is through the criticism that I got to. Maybe I want to use that platform to also share some insightful stories with the audience.
But you have very beautiful content on your website. I checked on it this morning, and you are doing amazing on that website. So,
yeah, exactly.
The sort of things you say on social media, in which capacity do you say them? As well, which authority do you stand on to say certain things that you say against people?
You see, when I was about to do that, always when I was doing my first degree, my mind is that I have to have a master's degree in literature. So when we started the other one, the first thing that the doctor told us was that when you are doing literature, you must be ready for criticism, because that's what is going to make your work very good for you. So sometimes when we do our projects and we are going to defend it, the way people will criticize you, when you come back to see it home, you think like, okay, so this is how this one's supposed to be. Then I'm also getting some insightful ideas for my colleagues. And through that, I think, okay, I got to know that if you are doing constructive criticism, it's going to add positive value to what you are criticizing, and I try to put that on Facebook just to do our industry in a way. But one thing that I would like to talk about is that most people are mistaking criticism with hatred. Hatred counts with emotion, but criticism counts. Maybe you try to put someone on his or her toes. We talk about what people are not aware of. You see, so when I criticize you, I'm trying to let you know that this is what you're supposed to do, and you are not doing it. It doesn't mean that I hate you, but most people take it for hatred. Most people that I talk about, I don't have any bad feelings about them, but I don't know how some people take it. And people like you who know the meaning of the job, you know what it's about.
Well, today I'm going to stand for people who doesn't know about the job. In your understanding, what is constructive criticism?
Okay, so when we are talking about constructive criticism, it deals with maybe putting someone on his or her toes, reminding the person what he or she supposed to do, so that when the person do that, the person will end up getting positive feedback. So it's not like you criticize the person without giving, maybe when I criticize you that what you are doing is not good, I have to provide you with what I think you're supposed to do so that it will make what you are doing very perfect for you.
I have a lot of questions for you, honestly, but we'll take them bit by bit. Sometimes you just see whatever you have to see out there without mentioning it. But those of us who can connect with the dots, you know who you are referring to. Is it fear? Sometimes.
No. You see, I don't fear. I remember early this year when Adam was doing his birthday party at Akachi. I was there with my guys, and one of the artists called me. And he did not call me himself, but one of his team members called, and the guy was like, I don't even want to mention the name of the artist. They were threatening me. They asked me
if you have money now, we have vociferous you are all the time mentioning the name of the artist. If you don't hear.
Okay, so I was there, and Devotion, Bimboy, he's working at Savanotti. I don't know where that you know of him. So he called me and he was like, Kini, I said I should mind the kind of post I make about him on my page. If not, he's going to deal with me, this kind of thing. Then if I said by then I was there.
So fine. So you were saying I sent
right?
Yes, the Devotion was the one who called me.
Okay, Devotion is the same as Bimboy, right?
Yes. So when they were doing that, so he called me.
I want to make that clear. I want to make that clear. He called you and said what?
Okay. He messaged me on Facebook that I should send him my number. So I sent him the number.
I thought you said you met under Adam's program, birthday party.
He messaged me that I should send him my number. So I sent the number to him. So when I got to Akachi, I went straight to where we were going to stay, the hotel. So we came to the venue. Then he said I should call him. I called him. He texted me again and I called him. Then he was like, Kina, I said he should warn me that if I don't stop talking about him on my page, this kind of things, they will they will deal with me. You understand? So me, when I got the information,
that is Vimboy talking or Devotion.
Yeah, Devotion. They are the same person. Vimboy is the same person. So he was the one who called. So that time I was there with my guys, and we were like, Charlie, the place to, like, we were standing at the back. I have to take a scarf from someone to cover my face because you know the Ajavio, the area. So yes, sometimes you have to fear for your life.
I thought you just said you fear.
You see, if I talk about it, like maybe I'm there. I was there with my guys, two of my guys. But you see, they are many, they can come in their numbers and do something to me. But I think later on, they got to know that I'm not doing the thing with any bad energy. So I think now we are in good terms. We keep moving on. So as of here, if something, if you want to do, you have to put fear aside.
Great. A lot of the times you made several posts bragging about how much you've been earning from your blogging, how much you've been earning from AdSense. Sometimes you even do as far as sharing screenshots of your earnings, your AdSense account and all that. What is your highest paycheck from AdSense?
So you see, this AdSense issue, I'm sure maybe you are also a publisher on Google AdSense, so you may know more about it. The first year that I started blogging, that was 2018. I did not catch up throughout the whole year. I think from April to December, the balance I had was 50 something USD. That time I was busily working on the SEO. So it got to a point like around 2019 and in there about that I met a lady and we started working together and we got some ideas that we can use to pull our numbers. So you see, this AdSense issue, if you are growing, the more you are growing, the more your CPC will be growing, and the CPC is what will give you the money. You see, when one person, so on my website, I do it in such a way that I have audience from other side of the world. Maybe my music website is basically in Ghana, but other tech, crypto websites, other people from other sides pay attention to them, and those were the one that mostly pay. But
So after the time you said you haven't cut out anything throughout the year, now that you've been bragging about what you have, you've been bragging about what you have earned and all that. How much have you earned? What is your highest paycheck so far?
Okay, I think I received my highest payment, that was last 3 months, that was about 13,000 USD. But for the past 2 months, I'm busy working on my final project work, so I've not been consistent. But I think last month, 21st, they gave me some 1,200 USD.
So if you convert the 13,000 for us, how much would that be for somebody who is spending Ghana cedis?
That's about 130 Ghana cedis.
So $13,000.
Yes.
$13,000.
13,000 USD is about 130 Ghana cedis.
That's your highest paycheck so far.
Yes. On that part.
But somebody will do it. Is he ever, like, I want to get it clear. Is he ever since you started blogging or from a particular website?
Oh, I have other websites, but the one that the payment that is sent on one of the websites is what I'm talking about. Some of the websites I don't work on them. As I said earlier. Yes.
As I said, but somebody wants to say that is nothing.
That is what?
That is nothing. Like your highest paycheck is nothing to brag about.
Oh, I don't. You see, a month can come like this. As I was telling you, I have other websites that I make payments from. So at least if I'm able to earn maybe 100,000 cedis in Ghana every month, that's something to brag about.
That's why you ride on active back and say, oh, I'm just going to do donation here. That is something you can, if you close your eyes, you go to do. You make a lot of documental comments.
You see, those ones, I think the time that I made that particular post, someone was threatening me that the person they wanted to take me to court and that. Me, one thing about me is that I don't fear those court issues, because whatever I do, I make sure that I am doing the right thing. Maybe I might criticize you and you think that I'm going hard on you, but at the end of the day, I'm going to get out of the problem.
Always, you are sure you have a defensive mechanism somewhere. And a lot of the time, when I read your post, once I read, I know your defensive mechanism. So when I see people talking a lot of the comment section, I feel like people don't know. This guy thinks he's smart. So, sometimes you just go quote somebody in statement, then you come and post, and know it's yours. Am I right?
Like I'll go and quote it from where?
Yeah, let's say you want to jab Sufyan. You go and take somebody else's comment that he made on Sufyan. Just look it like that and come and post.
Oh, that one maybe I'm just coming to comment on it. If I pick up comments and that Sufyan's post, I'm coming to comment on it. Okay, let me tell you something. There was this post I made on my timeline. That was last week. And a guy copied it to comment under an artist post, and the artist started threatening the guy. That particular post, I was the one who made the post, and the guy copied it and comment.
Okay. I saw the guy's own face on that post. Right?
Yes. So when the thing was happening, I
saw the guy
made the post before the guy copied.
Well, I don't know. I saw the guy's own face. So when I saw the guy's own face before yours, I was thinking that you rather want to copy the guy's own and post on your platform.
Oh, no. He was the one who copied my thing. But just that the person in question, he sent it to under his post. So that was where he got to know about it, and he started attacking the guy.
The kind of criticism you do, the way you do it, the hard way that you do it, how do you affect the success or failures of personalities or talents or the people you attack? I don't say attack, but the people you criticize. How do you affect them?
I think criticism and controversy are something that have to go together. So when I'm coming to criticize, you have to do it in a way that people will pay attention to it. And you know,
Okay.
our people around maybe social media, they don't pay attention to anything that come in the doorway. See, you have to put some energy.
I don't know. You are not saying it.
Okay, so you have to put some kind of energy in it so that when people see it, they will be forced to react to it. And when I criticize an artist, he is the one to benefit more, not me, because he is the one going to get the numbers. Maybe you release a song and I commented on the song. So maybe someone will try to go and listen to the song and get to know what I'm trying to talk about. So who is he? Who is that criticism favoring? Is he not the artist? So
you also get a following.
Yes, I also get, but most of the benefits are going to the artist.
But honestly speaking, I realize that your platform has been a great tool for promotion because the way you do it, like I said, those of us who can read between the lines, you know that it's actually promotion. You are doing it and you are doing it very well. In recent times, they say they are intending to come out with a celebrity tax system where they tax MC and content creators, influencers. What's your take on that?
So I think that was last month. I was doing some AdSense masterclass with my guys, and we were talking about that very soon they will start taxing us. And after some weeks, I got to know about the news, and I was like, Charlie, this is here. But I think taxing is not something that we should think is bad. But when they tax us, they should use the money for the intended purpose. You see, when you take money from like celebrities like this, they have huge numbers, and when they take money from them, they have to use it to build the entertainment industry so that it will go and favor the other people that are not capable of having that kind of amount in the space. But when they take the money and they are using it for things that they supposed not to use it for, that's what I think is bad. But the taxing itself is not a bad idea.
But looking at our present government now, do you trust them that when they tax us, the money will be used for the right purpose?
Trust. We don't trust politicians. But me, I don't trust them. See, I don't trust them in a way that there are some budgets that they will bring out at the end of the day. They will allocate funds for projects. But when the year ends, those projects won't be completed, but the money will be consumed. So I don't trust them. But I think putting the right measures at place and doing the right supervision, it will help us. But when they want to do that, they should make sure. I think they started taxing us on Facebook when we want to run ads. They are taking 10%. So it's just going to be something like that. Last week I went to Accra to get some goods. I bought something like around 400 cedis, and this thing 4,000 cedis. The tax alone was 1,000 cedis. I don't know why is that paper. I have this in the receipt, but I think it's at the other place. You tax some levies, and at the end of the day, the tax alone is about 10%. I don't understand that one alone, and it's about 20%. So they are taxing us, but they should be using the money for the intended purpose. That's the only thing. So that other people that are not capable of getting those money can also benefit from it.
The ones they tax us on already, like the electronic transactions, the e-levy, the one on betting and all that. Have you seen any improvement? Do you say they have used it well or they are using it well?
Okay, as for the bet one, they just started not too long ago, so we are waiting for them to come with a report maybe after some months. And when we talk about the E11, when they started, they themselves they realized that they messed up. You see, they realized that they messed up, but who never F up? Everybody they do so challenge. That one they just take it normal. But I don't really trust them in that state. But I pray they use the money for the intended purpose.
Great. What's your take on controversies in the industry? Because you keep mentioning controversies, and all that. What's your take on controversies in the industry?
It is very important. You see, as I said earlier, people pay attention to things that are like things that they should talk about rather than controversies. You think is something that people have to talk about. Like you have to do something extraordinary so that people will talk about it. So when maybe you can be thinking and be doing any good thing, that's why I love my man Wale. He's all, you see, Wale is in this industry for a very long time, but even though people are saying that he's not having a hit song, but me, I think they are just lying because last we had On God, which was a global banger recently, and we are going to have a lot of bangers. So like I think he through that he's still active in the game. Some artists came after Wale, but they are not there again. Maybe Kweku Darlington and other artists, Kwesi Arthur. Wale came for a very long time before they came, but they left.
Okay.
And Wale is still. So I think for children,
you are saying Kwesi Arthur and Kweku Darlington are no more in the scene.
They are doing music, but they are not active like they used to be. You understand? Because they are doing it the cool way. Just imagine the kind of vibe Wale is always putting in the business. If they are also doing that thing, people will always be talking about them. The thing is, you should do something that will let people talk about you to sell your product. If people doesn't talk about you, meaning you are not relevant.
So it is okay for Wale to go on air and use the F words, the vulgar words, and all that on every kind of people. Is it okay?
You see, me, my mind is calling me, but you let's talk. So one they need, you see, what he has been doing, I really understand it. But one thing that I don't like, he's my man, but one thing I don't like about him is the way he does tomboy concerning his disability. That's the only thing that I don't like. But for the other ones, if you are doing something online and you are accepting it with emotion,
you can just his mother and all that, but with the disability you don't like.
Oh, he's nothing. You see, sometimes people can, maybe you and I can have a plan. This that maybe I'll come live and insult you and these kind of things just for hype. Because when you do that, people will definitely talk about you. But I mean, I'm not supporting Wale the way. That's the only thing that I don't like about what he does. Like the way he insults Stoneware. Because even Stoneware recently insulted Wale, your mother. Anybody will say he be the dance talking your mother. Like it's something that they are all doing. So I think that one there is cool.
And you feel like voter artists are not being controversial enough because the last time you made a post suggesting that they should.
Yes, that's one thing that we should look. That's one thing that you should look at. We should look out to, because you see there are artists when you go to Kumasi, like all our artists there. Maybe one person. Let me use Kini Ice. He can combine 10 of the Kumasi artists and beat them. Like he will murder all of them. But when they get a platform, they should use it so that they should be controversial. When you go there, do something so that when you leave, people will talk about you. I like Kini and the way he communicates and everything. But when he goes there, Charlie try to he should try to make a point so that when he leaves there, it's not like you come and you leave. When you leave there, other stations will be calling you that okay, come and defend the point that you make. But you see, when they go there, they are trying to be gentle. They are trying to be gentle, and I think they should be a little bit controversial.
What is your? You have a personal problem.
Kini Ice is one of the artists that I believe can raise the banner. Even though he's a rapper, but Charlie, the flows alone and everything, he can. Ambrado and Strong Man are still doing it.
What do you mean, even though he's a rapper? What do you mean by that? Even though?
You see, we live in a country where people doesn't pay attention to rap. You see, a lady cannot be in a room and be listening to rap songs. Like, it doesn't make sense. Maybe
arguably the biggest artist in Ghana is a rapper.
Am I
I say arguably the biggest artist in Ghana is a rapper.
No, Sarkodie is not the biggest artist. Sarkodie is not the biggest artist.
I did not mention any name. I did not mention any name. I say arguably the biggest artist in Ghana. Who is the biggest artist for you?
Ghana, we are only having 3 top artists: Shatta Wale, Stonebwoy, and Sarkodie. So when you say the biggest one is a rapper, definitely we are talking about Sarkodie.
So who is the biggest artist for you?
Of all time.
You are the kind of biggest.
Okay, when you talk about biggest artists in Ghana right now, I'll tell you that it's Shatta Wale. Of all time, but maybe when you are talking about 2023, there will be another person, but of all time, there are other.
So 2023?
2023, I think that one is going, for me is going to King Promise.
I thought you said the 3 names be the SSC, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, the Shatta.
That's why I'm telling you that of all time we have only 3 solid brands.
Okay, but I'm going to say for you,
yes.
It's King Promise.
Yes.
Cool. Do you have a personal problem with this one?
Please come again.
Do you have a personal problem with this one?
Oh no, I don't have any personal problem with any artist, but maybe they are trying to misunderstand me and they are taking it personal. Anything I do on social media, I don't attach emotions to it, but they are doing that. But I don't have any personal issue with one or any other artist.
Do you have a problem with his brand?
I think I don't have problem with his brand, but the thing he's working with, like, they are not serious. To be frank with you, when someone tries to, maybe when you are doing something and someone talks about you, meaning that you are relevant, as I said earlier, I cannot come and sit and be talking about someone who nobody knows about. So when I try to talk about you, meaning that you are relevant, and my opinion will definitely differ from someone's own. So if I say something, you should pay attention to it and pick the vital points that you think will help you grow your brand, other than maybe trying to make it like the person is doing it out of hatred. I'm not going to hate Chief One and the brand for anything, because, like, as I said earlier, people are trying to mistake criticism with hatred, which is two different things altogether, but they are trying to mistake the 2 words. But I don't have any problem with them.
If you see the team around him are not serious, what do they do that makes them unserious?
Please come again.
If you see the team around Chief One are not serious, what do they do that makes them unserious to you?
Okay, so if someone is saying something, maybe I made a statement about Chief One, and the next thing you should do is to come under my post and be threatening me, saying all sorts of things. Instead of it, maybe you can get in touch. I don't think you can get in touch and ask questions, but I'm not even blaming them. Going to the extent of blocking me on your page, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you have reasonable people around you, they will definitely advise you that, okay, Charlie, this thing is good for the business, do it like this. But most of the people closer to him, they are not serious. Especially his DJ. Let me tell you one thing. There was this post I made about the guy, and some radio stations took it and they were talking about it at their entertainment show. So they were streaming it live, and one person, I don't know who did that, but someone record the video and send it to them. Could you believe that the DJ called the radio station and he was threatening to come and close down the radio station?
Who is that DJ? Which DJ is that?
I think DJ Quality. He called and he was trying to insult that, and those that are working at the radio station are having diploma, and he said, I don't even know which kind of education level he is. Like, you see, there are some places that you should not be. You are playing for an artist, someone is working as a journalist, your work is to maybe find it. Even they say allegedly. So I don't even understand. This guy just called and threatened the guys that he's coming to arrest them and close down the radio station. But one thing about the guys, they were afraid they have to come live and apologize before they come. And I was like, why should you guys do this? I'm the one who made the post. So if they take you to court, just come and tell them that this is your source of the information. So they should come to me. So So like people like that cannot be in your team and your team will develop, because those radio stations are the ones that are promoting you. So if you start threatening them that you are coming to close the radio station down because they talk about you, do you think they are going to play your songs with good faith? They are not going to do it. So
does that mean you don't believe in the team around Chief One anymore?
I don't.
You don't believe in the team around Chief One anymore?
Oh, in every environment there will surely be a Judah. So I think he should look at the team again, and there are some people that should be sacked from the team. Even if they are not going to sack them, they should sit down and talk about the business sides of the music and forget about attaching emotions to everything. Because the one thing, do you know the reason why I don't really fear when I post up? One guy was like, when you post about them on social media, you see them in real life, and I'm not going to see you in real life and be doing like, oh, Chima, this, I don't need your money, I don't need anything from you. You see? And one thing that I would like us to talk about is, you see, our artists should learn about networking. That was last month. I was at an Agblor listening session with Shatta Wale, the CEO for Ghana Music Web. We were there, and like some of our artists were there, but I don't want to mention their name. They were there, and some other artists came, like Chris Waddle and one AMG. A man is, I hope you know that guy. So when they arrived, the other guys there, they were trying to shake them, and our artists, like, they were feeling too boss. I'm not saying that they are not boss in their own house, but Charlie, networking is something. When Stoneboy went to Grammy and he was doing the share that people were talking about, you see, me, I have the faith that Stoneboy might get nomination this year. You see, even though people were bashing him for what he was doing, but I'm having the faith that this year he will definitely get a nomination from Grammy. So when our people see other artists from other regions, they should try to have that kind of networking with them so that they will build their brand from there. That's one thing they should also look at.
You think if one doesn't speak correct grammar?
You see, I don't think we should talk about that for now, because that thing was a big problem for some time ago. But still, if you ask, maybe, you see, these account guys, when they go to these TV stations, they know that they cannot speak correct English. They go with the pidgin, or sometimes they go with the tree. So you have to go with what you think you will be fluent in, what you can feel comfortable to express yourself in. Even if it's the broken English, you have to master it so that you will be able to create a point. So when you go, are you listening to me?
I'm listening very well.
So as big as Chief One, like Chief One is a superstar in Ghana. So everything that he does, he must do it perfectly so that people will know that yes, this is a superstar. So I think it is something that they should work on. The communication of an artist contribute to his or her artistic capacity. Like Kini, as I said earlier, he is a very good communicator, and I love him for that.
I can also attest to that.
So you have to, you see, communication. If I'm speaking, maybe we are talking right now and I'm speaking a very big grammar, maybe you are not understanding, we are not communicating, because communication is a two-way something. You have to get, if I encode it, you have to decode it. So it is a two-way something. So if it is the pidgin that he will go with, he should familiarize with himself with it and go with that one. I think that's going to help him up, because he is a very big artist and he should live up to the standard.
Has Kweku Boy been released from the police station?
Has
Kweku Boy been released from the police custody?
Okay. Kweku Boy. Yes, I think that was last 2 days. And I think they are even coming to drop some new songs. I saw the cover at this evening. That case simple, you see, people are trying, like, when you post something, people doesn't believe it. I was there when this thing came. When someone sent me the thing on WhatsApp. So I tried to get in touch, like the information and everything. So I have to call. I said, okay, so if that's the case, I'm always active on WhatsApp. So when the thing came, I opened it immediately. Then I have to call to confirm whether it is true on video call. And I was even having, but there are some things that I cannot publish on the web. There are some things that I cannot publish on the web due to some reasons. But right now he has been released, and I pray they get the rights. I don't like he has been released. Yes.
The person who sent you the details on WhatsApp, do you know this person in person? Do you know the person personally?
The person that sent me the thing on WhatsApp, yes, he's also a media guy, and he's around the place that the guy has been arrested. And you see, they were trying to leave the country, and the thing happened. You see, when you do something like maybe you have some connection with the custom, that when this person comes here, you should apprehend him or her to me. Even when you are driving and you pass by the police barrier, they can easily arrest you there. But in their case, they were trying to get out from the country.
Do you have evidence to prove all these things?
To this Kwesi boy case?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm having a lot.
Which evidence are you having? What did the person send to you on WhatsApp?
What is what?
Which evidence are you having? Is it picture evidence or video evidence of him being arrested? Which one are you having?
Well, as I said earlier, when the guy called me, when the guy texted me the thing, I was online, so I immediately called him on video call to see whether what he is trying to tell me is. So I use my, I don't know, I'm going to a stage where I always want to have evidence to sensitive information before I publish them. So if you tell me something, there are some comments that maybe come under my comment section. I have to screenshot them and put them down. Maybe for future reference.
You have a screenshot of Kwesi boy being arrested when you're on the video.
I'm having a video of the whole issue, but just that I cannot publish it on. It's like you are trying to.
I dare you to just send me a screenshot, a picture, a shot.
Yes, I'm having.
I dare you to send me a shot on WhatsApp equally.
Okay, we will talk about that.
You
could see that.
We are talking about it now.
We'll talk about that backdoor. But I hear you, but just that the case, we will talk about this backdoor.
How sure are we outside? How sure are we that this is not some PR unit you want to play with us, with the team of Kwesi boy?
I'm trying to.
How sure are we that this is not a PR unit you are just trying to play with us to promote Kwesi boy's brand and his song?
Me, like, I don't really have any personal. As for Kwesi boy himself, I'm having his contact, but we only view WhatsApp status. When we go to, you hardly see any chat between myself and Kwesi boy, because anytime that he is coming to release a song, I'll release the song through my email. So I don't have any. That thing is not a plan, anything. So today when I saw the cover art of the new song on Facebook, I was like, I don't understand.
$50 billion or something, the cover art of the new.
Yes, that was what I saw, and I was like, because when the whole thing started, people were talking about it, and they were like, it's a hype and this kind of thing. So when he come out with something like that, they will feel like some people who can think properly will think that, oh, so these people are only doing this for hype, but I don't have any control. So even when the thing happened, I published the thing. You see,
publishing alone is not enough, because anybody at all can stand up and write. But how do you confirm that this is true? So, how about people who are beginning to trust your brand that whatever that comes through agblorcourage.com is the right source? How will they take this when they are taking it with a pinch of salt?
Okay, so I think I made a post. So Kwesi boy is now out, so he should come and say that I'm lying, because I cannot just stand up and say that they have arrested Klastes. Meanwhile, they've not done that. So he is the right person to come and defend himself that he has not been arrested. But me, I made a claim and I'm having evidence to everything. But it's not every evidence that you have to share in the public domain for security reasons.
Prior to the arrest, have you known Boy to be a fraudster?
No.
But with the kind of post you made, where the post is verified, if I want to scroll down there, it will take us forever. The kind of post you made about him suggests that it is something that he's been doing. And you stated that, oh, when you are doing it, that all means it will catch up with you one day. You can't do it and succeed forever, something like that.
So, maybe if you are doing something,
you were sounding as though you knew this is what you have been doing all the while.
Okay, so if you are doing something, so as they arrested him, I don't think he just started that same day and they arrested him. Definitely, he's going to start from a point and get to that stage where they will be arresting him, where they've arrested him. So I think I don't know him to be a scammer or a fraudster, but that was the time that I also got to know about what he's into.
Do you get paid to make those posts?
Why?
Do you get paid to make the kind of posts you do about people?
On Facebook?
Yeah. So
No.
I see the kind of things you post. I feel like, oh, this is just an arrangement between you and the artist. You just want to make some noise about them, and your pocket is cooling with some cash.
Oh, no. They've not paid. The only thing that they paid me for is maybe when you send me a song to upload on my music website, then you said you pay for it. That one too, not voter. I can't remember. Is it the only voter that sent me money? And I'll talk about it. That was what's the Destiny Willie or Density Willie. He was the one who sent me 700 CDs and he was like, I should use it to promote the song for him. That one too, I only uploaded and shared with my guys to also publish on their website. But as for most of the upcoming guys in the Volta region, I don't take money from them. Because definitely, the thing is two-way. If I talk about you, maybe if I upload something about you on my website, you also send the numbers to my website. And I'm also that numbers is also going to exchange to money to me.
Yeah.
So, but when you come with a business mind, maybe it is something that I will be doing continuously. That one is something you have to pay. Maybe.
Yeah.
But most of the artists that I work with and they pay, they are from other sides of the country.
Ever since you started your journey of being a critic or blogger or publisher or what have you, what's that one thing you have achieved that you say, this is what I have achieved from my journey? What is that one thing?
Okay, as I said earlier, when I started my blogging, I was not maybe up on social media to do. I was focusing on the SEO. Like that's very important thing about my whole career because I did not take it to play. But when I become a critic, as you said on social media, I think it has given me some kind of exposure. It has given me some kind of exposure. And I think that's an achievement that's out of it.
How is exposure an achievement?
Okay, so when you don't know about
me. To you, don't talk about exposure in general. Your exposure, the kind of exposure you have now. How does it affect your life? Like how does it change your life? How does it impact your life?
It is giving me deals. You see, when you giving me some kind of deals that I work on and get. Because people got to know about what I do apart from maybe doing that on Facebook, and they get to know that okay, this guy is real. So when you have some business idea, you come up. I think one guy also, one man, sorry, he's not a guy, he's a man. Through what I've been doing on Facebook, he got to know me through that medium, and he gave me their company website to design for them. So when I completed SHS, I went to learn that web designing for diploma course. I went to do that web designing diploma course for some time. So I am a professional web designer. So through that, he got to know about me and he gave me the deal and I work on it for them. And other ones that I cannot even. So I think
it's been amazing talking with you, Alice. I get to know you a bit. Thank you so much for making time to join me here.
Charlie, thank you very much. as I said earlier, you are doing a very great job, but just keep on pushing. The numbers are increasing daily, so very soon you start cashing out.
You are not, you are not
So
on my
if
YouTube,
you
right? You are not on my
what?
YouTube. You are not on my YouTube. You are only on my Facebook.
Oh, I'm oh, if like I can share my screen with you, you will see I have subscribed to your. You see, there was this post
And then you become
that
fan.
you made about myself and it's clever. That was the time that I subscribed to your channel.
Mm. So, okay, okay. Well, thank you so much. I want to be on for some time though, but yeah, I don't want to talk about my journey. So thank you so much for showing support. Thank you so much for understanding how the game goes. Thank you so much for understanding that it's an ecosystem, we hand go hand come kind of thing. When I did that content about you and Clever, I realized that Clever understood the work, but not very well. So me, I know I won't go back to to town. So me, I just do my work, or they do my thing. That's what I think. Right?
That particular that okay. As for that one, if you said I copy something from somewhere to post, I think that's the first thing that I copy. Look, you said something earlier that you realized that I've been copying things from other places. That was the only thing that I copied, and people like I don't know when I posted a thing on my timeline, people got to a lot of people's attention, and they started dragging the whole issue. Some people were not even reading the caption, and they thought that I was the one who made the statement.
mm.
You see, so like
That is gone. So we just leave keeping those life. But
sure,
that was
yeah, right.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Right? Thank you so much. To everybody who is watching us, my name has been Klastes. I just had a nice time with Agblor Courage, the critique, the the publisher, the blogger. You are your work split. He's also a professional web designer. So if you need any of his services, you can just get into his DM. And you get into his DM and he ends up criticizing you. It is what it is. I think it's Klastes. Please don't forget to consider subscribing. Great society. You have a nice time.